Yo, what's up? Name's Jetly1 and welcome back to some more Splatoon, aka Super Squid Kid Galaxy. In the last episode, I took down the, what was that, Great Octo Smash, the first boss in the game, out of the many Great Octo weapons we will be destroying. And now we arrive here at the second island, or second world, however you want to put it. I refer to all of these things as islands, because they're just islands floating in the sky. But this is what I call the Skatepark. I don't actually know if there are names for each world, but I'll give them names. Like, this is the Skatepark, the other one is, I don't even have a name for it, it's just kind of the generic there zone. So there's one area. And how I'm going to be handling these worlds, because the other worlds, like, it was literally, I was explaining how the levels work while I went and unlocked them. But on this one, let's see, there's 6 more Zapfish, so there's 6 levels here. And that means that I've got to go find all 6 of them. And I'm going to be doing this for each island. I'm going to find all the worlds, and find all the levels in the world, and then we'll go do them. So, let's see here. There's not one here. There is one over there, though. I love this part. I enjoy this mechanic idea. It's pretty clever. That the overworlds, you have to actually go find the levels. Okay, so that's 3. Where there's some. Also, I didn't mention that even though it was important. Up there we saw, like, any glossed plastic materials, we can't actually spray paint on because it'll just slide off, which is hilariously rather realistic. I believe there's another level over here to teach you about having to jump from a platform onto a side path, or a wall path. So that's 5. And the last one's over there. It's a good thing this game doesn't have fall damage. Otherwise, a lot of this navigation would be really hard. Oh, get in the paint. Alright. So here we go off a ramp, and then onto a wall climb. There we go. So that's all of them. I want to do them in order. They have... This is 4, so this is what's next. So, Gusher Gauntlet. Alright. Whoa. Shoot a Gusher to make a burst skyward. I see. Alright. Turn into a squid, then jump from the Gusher. Alright. What do we have here? I'm surrounded. Oh no. And there we go. First life down. Luckily you get 3 shots per level, and I think you can recover. Alright, so it's not staying up where I can just get hit would be smart. Attacking from above would probably be better. Here we go. And I enjoy, like, this is a good example of the level design in this game being super good, because there's the balloons you break to get more of the power spheres. And they're right over the Gusher, so you shoot at the balloons for the things because you're supposed to shoot at balloons. But mini Octo Stamps. Or Octo Smashes. These are just stamps, though. So I also like that. You were a boss just last episode, now it's a normal miniature enemy. It's clever. Alright, let's see. Alright. Luckily, you appear to be functionally invulnerable while on the Gusher, just because you can hide in it immediately. Although you can say that about just about everything. Because you can just paint the ground, and as long as they can't paint it, you can hide in it. But Gushers are better because they have the infinite paint thing going. So they can't just paint over you, because if you try to hide in painted ground, the enemies can just paint over it. And if you... This applies in multiplayer as well. If somebody is swimming and you paint over where they are, it's an instant kill, no matter if that many shots would have taken them out normally or not. So that's something to know. So swimming is dangerous in a one-on-one gunfight. Single player as well. Same rule applies. Alright, I remember this part. We have multiple paths. I don't remember which one's the right way. So we're just going to take them all. Get the most XP like that. There we go. Hello. Up. I found a sunken scroll. Alright. So that's about the kind of thing you can expect. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not going to be going out of my way to find sunken scrolls. But, I don't care about the extra play points. Let's just win. Gotcha. Alright, we got ourselves one more Zapfish. Who's next? I wish the touchpad or the gamepad, touchpad map that you can't see would have numbered the levels, but it didn't. The scroll was found in a deep rock layer. Its age estimated approximately 2,000 years. It details the ancient turf wars of the time. Seems the basic 4 versus 4 battle format had already been established at this stage. Interesting. And that's pretty much what the sunken scrolls are like. I'm glad that I found one just to show y'all what it's like, but that's really what they are. It's just like these ancient looking scrolls making kind of jokes and telling you the backstory. Okay, floating sponge garden, soak it up. So this is 5. Yeah, I wish the gamepad map had them ordered because I want to go through the levels in number order. I say that, but I bet you if I go back and look at episode 2, since I've already forgotten what I did, it's going to be out of order. Alright, new mechanics, sponges. There's so many mechanics, it's so great. And I really wish they would have used more of these in multiplayer, like having the sponges on maps just so it's like, not only do you have actual like turf control of like painted space, but you actually have like turf control of like that part of the level is yours. So like they would have to repaint the entire sponge to move up it. I feel like that would have been neat. Just, I feel like a lot of the mechanics in single player are neat and could have been carried over to multiplayer, but they gave us a nice pure team-based shooter objective experience, and it's nice. You see, like here, this demonstrates how it would have worked in multiplayer because the octoballs ran into it, and it got smaller, so they would have to repaint it if they were on the enemy team in order to retake control of the sponge and control that path of the level. I don't know. I think it would have been a neat multiplayer thing. That's just me. Free XP. And in regards to XP, I'm going to try and save up now for that fire rate increase. The way I played this, and the way I will be playing this, is that I enjoy having, like, trying to keep everything equal. That's how I would recommend doing the upgrades if you're playing this. Is because, like I said in the first episode, I think, you're pretty solid. You have pretty good combat capabilities, no matter what upgrades you've got going. So, like, it's not too big a deal. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna hop to this other platform. So shooting at the one I'm on. And it does shrink straight out from under you, so I could just fall off. But I feel like the combat strength they give you with unupgraded stuff is already pretty solid. It's about equal to what you have in multiplayer that just lets you get stronger than that. To tackle some of the tougher challenges. Because, like, even right here, there are 6 enemies. Yeah, I can count. There's 6 enemies, and multiplayer only has 4. So you're being shot at from more directions than you can handle. So they give you upgrades to try to increase your ability to handle that. But I feel it's not necessary. Although it may just be because, again, I'm pretty good at this game. I mean, you can see that. I'm just sitting here just rambling on. I'm not even talking about the game. Usually the thing I worry about the most when I'm recording Let's Play videos is that I'm just going to sit there and talk about the game and be like, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do this. Like, this game, I don't even have to do that. Just do it. Because normally I have to tell myself what I'm going to do and remind myself what the plan is. Alright. This reminds me of, like, one gripe I have, though, with the single player, is that the paint disappears when you go into a level, so getting to some of the out-of-the-way areas like this is a little harder, because you have to repaint everything after you already repainted everything. Alright, so are you 6? I don't know why you would be 6. Like, this is the one closest to the entrance, this one and the one over the sponge one. It's like, why is the one in the corner 4? And it's like, it's not even going clockwise, because the one that would have been next, if it was clockwise, was 7. It's like, this is 6 and the next one's 7. So propeller lift playground. So now we're never Agent 3. Oh snap. Alright. Man. I just love how like the environments on each stage is different. And I'm pretty sure like they reuse the like background environments and like the floating objects, but I feel like they don't do it more than once per island. So I feel like it's pretty neat because it gives you good variety. Alright. So now we have propellers. So many new mechanics. Wind in their face, there's nothing better. I don't know. I feel like winning is better. You know what I'm saying? Got it. Alright. Alright. Sink me, you did it! Yeah, I keep forgetting to read the little encouraging things from Captain Cuttlefish. But they're subtitled, so I'm not talking over anything. Y'all can read them. I just love the level variety, because like, oop. Aha! Another sunken scroll. See, that's what to expect, really, out of the sunken scrolls, is they just put them out of the way. Just like that slight out of the way, like that felt like a Zelda puzzle almost, you know. Where it's like, hey, look, like if you make a slight mistake, we actually reward you. It's like, I don't know, doing something weird with the water levels in the water temple or something. And here comes something super funny. If you fall in water, you die. Yes, the aquatic species, if they fall in water, they die. Because they became unaquatic, it seems. When they decided to go live in Tokyo. Or, excuse me, Metropolis. Which is still just straight, it's Tokyo, man. I forget which district it's supposed to be, but it's Tokyo, man. You can't lie to me. Alright. Stealth strike. Alright. Final checkpoint. I forgot that they do that. They tell you if you're at close to the end or not. With final checkpoint. It's not bad. I don't think I can reach far enough for that. Surprise! Right, now we wait for the platform to get back over. This game is so dynamic. I love it. I need to watch a speedrun of this just to see what that's like. Just to see what tricks they pull off. Because I already feel like the game is super fast anyways. There's a prize up here, isn't there? Isn't there? There is not. It's just me getting worried for a second in the air there where I was like, am I going to make it to the platform or not? I made it, though. We got the Zapfish. Kaboom. Alright, do I want to do another level? Or should I just end it here? Whatever. First I'm going to read this is what I'm going to do. The Department of Energy has announced that further declines in the availability of electric power are likely to occur in the near future. With the underground domes also deteriorating rapidly, the future does not look bright. So yeah, that's kind of actually worrying. A bit of a news report. And like, that's another thing I really like about this game, is that it actually has a surprisingly dark backstory for like all of its little jokes and stuff that you see in the Sunken Scrolls that we're not going to see because I'm not going for them on purpose, but just know that it is there. And this super bright Squid Kid plays paintball game actually manages to have a dark backstory somehow. But you know what, I'm going to go with ending it here. So this has been Gently One, and I will see you next time as we hop in here for level 7 Spreader Splatfest, Ink Stains, and Teardrops. See you then.